Hello everyone, this is Smith. I am back here with another video about something that just crossed my mind, and I, for one, have really had an issue with this. There's something we call how to register a name for your business. Now, sometimes some of us just think that naming a business is just pick any name and that is it. I want to say it is practically not in every case that works. So, naming your business has a lot to do with how people can easily remember the name or identify to that name. Now, in most cases in Africa, people name their businesses to their name. Like, for example, Dangote. Dangote is Dangote and it's a company. If you look at some other companies, like even even brands like Guinness, Guinness is actually the name of Sir Arthur. Sir Arthur named Guinness to his name, and it's always been that product has always been recognized by that name. Even the different products that they are produced under the same company, the Guinness still dominate the other names. For example, Malta. If you look at it, Malta is written, but the Guinness still overshadow the Malta. So your trademark, you have to make sure that you have a name that is available where you live, and people can easily identify to that name. That's the first thing. Number two, the trademark that you are looking for. Let it say something to those who live there. Let them be able to identify themselves to that trademark. Then also make sure that if your business, you are the sole proprietor of your business, then the naming should be able to somehow sync with that idea. Then if it's a partnership, the naming of the business should also sync with the partnership. Now, if it's a corporation, the naming should also sync with the kind of business that you're involved in. So, naming your business, in essence, has to do a lot with actually making sure that you find a name that can suit the environment in which the business operates. That way, it will be easy for people to identify the business by its name. And for example, some people are so famous that they choose to name their business to their names because people will say, wow, is that business owned by the same person? Like for example, if you say um, Dangote, for example, that's the name. Then you say, is it owned by the same Dangote? People start asking questions, and because maybe they have had business dealings with the company, they will trust immediately whatever they are looking at if it comes from the same name. Then we have trademark. Your trademark that you desire should be able to avoid expensive issues. For example, what does that even mean? When you search for a business trademark, and when you apply for one, you should apply for something that really suits the business. You cannot apply for an LCC when your business actually is not an LCC, right? You cannot apply for a name for a corporation when you are running a partnership. You cannot apply for a name for a partnership when you are running a sole proprietorship. So the naming of the business, the trademark should suit or fit in with what you are actually doing. Now, if you are a sole proprietor, right, and you are doing business, you can name, for example, let's say your business is, uh, I'm just saying, for example, okay, like you are actually doing, uh, you are importing and selling on a wholesale basis. Are you naming your business as a wholesale business, or an import business, which one? The word that you use should be the word that will encourage or push people to come to you. For example, if you do a wholesale business, for example, many people make a mistake. You people will see people will say, "Oh, we have." You will name the business like a wholesale. Now, when you are importing, it also depends on the economic power of those living in the area. If they are they're bourgeois, for example, they have a lot of money to spend around. Maybe you can name the business saying, and for example, my name is Smith. Smith Imports, right? Smith Imports. Done. Now people will know that most of the products that they come see is all imported. They will not be thinking about domestic products. They'll be thinking about imported products. And some people really want to show off. Maybe their new shoes, their imported merchandise. So again, that goes a long way to influence your choice of trademark. Then your trademark, the mark itself, the trademark can be something like a logo, something like a picture, but of course we always have trademark interpretation. Your trademark should relate to where you live. It should match the idea behind your business. Then the last thing that I want to talk about real quick before I end the video is you can also register your business name, and remember that this name cuts across everything that involves the business. The taxes, right? The taxes that you're going to pay, all your employment forms that you're going to give your employees, or your credits or your loans. Everything has to bear that name, so that whenever you engage in any business, people can easily identify by it. So again, this is just to let us know that naming as business is actually as important as actually financing the business. Because if you finance a business that has a very bad name, people will not really want to remember the name. But if you have a business that have this name that appeal to that society, that suit that society, trust me, people are going to come to you all the time because they know your name, they know you, they believe in what you do, they believe that you got their backs. So please name your business according to your society, understand your society, understand the people's mindset, and make sure that the name that you give your business and the trademark that you use sync with the society. Thank you.